This week on Convincing Idiots, our favorite vehicles. Our favorite vehicles throughout pop culture history. You're not going to believe this list. I don't want to brag and say it's the greatest list in the history of lists, but it kind of is. Well, you're going to find out soon enough. Like right now, because we're starting the show.
Enjoy your whatever that is.
All right. Test.
4, 3.
Welcome back to segment 2 of Convincing Idiots, episode 297. Good Lord, we're getting close here, Brian. We're getting close.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what we need to do? We need to buckle up and hit the gas.
That's right.
And this week's topic, we're going to start that off with our top favorite pop culture vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly what you had in mind when I told you about this or I brought this up, but I thought vehicles, land, speed,
Ships.
water, ships, anything you want.
Spaceships, whatever.
Spaceships. I didn't quite. I kind of got once I started thinking about it, I kind of got a line focus. Well, you'll see when I show my list. I didn't get exactly as far as I meant to with the idea of vehicle, but here we are.
All right. So what's the rules here, Dean? How do we make the list?
So since there's the two of us, I'll read off my 5, you read off your 5, and then let's argue about it and get out of those down to a core 5 for the ultimate list of pop culture vehicles.
All right. Okay. What do you got?
All right. Now this is where we're getting our glassing on. Okay. I don't want to start with this. Now, do you think it matters if like how safe they are?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So I shouldn't go on which one should get Blake insurance? Because I think any one of these could use it. Because, Brian, let me tell you, Blake Insurance is an independent agency located in Barberton, Ohio, offering personal care and support for all of your insurance needs. If you need auto, home, business, or life insurance, give Aaron a call. He'll treat you with the honesty and respect that you deserve. Call the Blake Insurance Group at 234-571-5359 or visit them online at blakeinsurancellc.com for your free 5-minute quote today. And when you do, tell that old boy that you wore your seatbelt on the way there, unless you called them. Tell them don't call and drive. Hands free. It's safer, and that's probably better for your insurance ultimately.
That's right.
So, with that said, Brian, now it's time for my list.
All right.
Number 1, I have Kit from Knight Rider. Number 2, I have the DeLorean from Back to the Future.
Yep.
Number 3, I have the Gadget Mobile from Inspector Gadget. Number 4, I have the Winnebago from Spaceballs.
Wow.
And then number 5, I have Christine from 1983's Christine. Huh?
Wow.
Look at that list. Look at that.
One I figured you'd have at least. The other ones were a surprise.
Yeah, yeah. Well, also you think, you could actually go back in our archives. I don't know what to do, but we've done this
a couple years ago, like 2-3 years ago. Yeah,
but not in this ultimate this format. So
that's
I think
right.
we change it up in this format, and also change up some of my choices. So
that's right, and a high chance that you fuckers didn't listen to it anyway. So there you have it. Right? So
that's right.
So it's new to you anyway, right? So relax. All
right, Brian, what do you got?
We have no overlaps.
Look at that.
None. Okay. I have the Batmobile.
Okay.
The Millennium Falcon. The USS Enterprise. The Ecto-1, which is the hearse from the Ghostbusters. And I was debating on the DeLorean. I was debating on my shirt here, the Mystery Machine.
Mm-hmm.
I went with Ban 1, the license Ban 1, which was the 1977 Trans Am driven by the Bandit, Burt Reynolds as the Bandit in Smokey and the Bandit. That's my 5.
All right.
Gen X Brian here from the Convincing Idiots podcast. If you're enjoying our show, tell a friend. And if you're not, well, tell 2 enemies.
Now we almost did have Ecto-1 was on my, when I'm making my choices, so
Mm-hmm.
that was close. I almost had a Ecto-1, so but wow, this might be the first time we haven't overlapped here. So
That's, first time you and I have
All right.
overlapped in a
Right.
long time. Yeah.
All right. Well, where do you want to start? You got something you're passionate about? You want to you give a little argument to us there?
I don't know if it'll make the final list here, but I'm just going to give props to Ban 1, the 77 Trans Am, and Smokey and the Bandit. Now, I'm Gen X, you're a Zennial. I mean, for me, Smokey and the Bandit came out when I was a kid, 1977, same year as Star Wars.
Yep. Okay.
Second highest grossing movie of the year that year was Star Wars. Fucking
Smokey and the
Smokey and the
Bandit.
Bandit. Yeah, 2 wildly different movies and everything here, but Smokey and the Bandit is still a fun movie. Yeah, again, some things may or may not hold up as well. I don't care. It's still funny. Jackie Gleason is hilarious in this, but when you see young Burt Reynolds come out with jeans that I don't know that I ever could fit in, and maybe when I was 15 years old, I could have fit in the jeans he was wearing in that movie, with that hat and the mustache. That's the Burt Reynolds I picture. When you picture Burt Reynolds, it was
Sure.
in that era, and speeding with the T top and the Firebird on the hood and everything.
Was
That
there
was
any as hot as the car was there anything cuter or hotter than Sally Field in that movie?
Oh man,
God damn! I actually saw it the other day. It was on TV. I stopped and watched it a little bit.
It's on Netflix right now. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
You can find it. Yeah.
This one I just flipping through, and I mean, she was just the damn cutest, wasn't she?
Yeah. Very good. Those 2 played well together in that movie, and Jerry Reed. I mean, God,
Yep.
just funny.
Jerry Reed's
It's
good,
a great summertime movie as well. It's not a blockbuster,
Absolutely.
but I like watching that. Of course, back then it was a blockbuster, but anyhow.
Sure.
Anyway, just in my era, I instantly, I'm sure a lot of young boys that back then you wanted a Trans Am.
Sure.
You just wanted a Trans. I remember having you go to like the fairs and all that stuff, and you get the iron-on shirt. When they press it on the thing, you know what I'm saying? That you see it. I got a Firebird shirt back then.
Oh man,
Hot Wheels. The closest I ever got was a fucking Hot Wheel.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just thought that was the coolest thing back then. And then, clearly it stuck. A few years ago, while Burt Reynolds was still with us, they had a limited edition like a remake of it looked like a 77 Firebird was signed by had his like signature on the side of it or something like that. It's like a special special thing or something like that. But yeah, it just was the coolest looking car back then. So
boy, do I want to see a picture of little Brian and his Firebird T-shirt.
I don't know if I have any pictures of me wearing that. If I do,
wow.
I'll dig it up here. But
absolutely.
Oh my God. Yeah. I remember drawing the Firebird, to draw the Firebird and sketch it and all that stuff. That was a dream. If I had a chance right now to have one, it still would be tempting if you had a place to store it.
Right.
That would be my version of a classic car.
Oh, absolutely.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it would.
A lot of fun. Anyway,
See, I
so
got into
yeah, go ahead.
that movie. Actually, just made me get into wanted to get a CB radio. That was awesome.
Sure, absolutely. That was the era for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was definitely a big CB movie for sure.
Yeah, that was definitely on growing up. That was an HBO movie a lot.
Yes.
So I became familiar with it through that.
Yeah, that was definitely a 1,000% 70s movie. I mean,
Mhm. Very good.
yeah. All right, that's my argument for ban one.
All right. I'll join you. I'm gonna go with one that I don't think is gonna make the list, but
Mhm.
I have to give a shout out. Stephen King's wrote Christine. The movie came out in 1983, I believe,
Gosh, man.
and I mean it's a murdering car. Like,
Yeah,
come on. First of all, it's a badass car. Was
yeah.
it like 57 Chevy or something like
I
that,
think that's right. Something like
and
that. Big, yeah,
uh,
a big old car with a big hood and
yeah,
everything. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
beautiful car.
Yes, it was. Hmm.
And I mean, just it's so powerful the way they smashed up into a cube. Even the radio's still working. Like it was such a cool concept, cool story, great movie. The car's beautiful,
Yeah,
and it came to life like months or I don't know, it came to life, but it had a life to it,
it got
and
possessed or something. Is that what it was? It got possessed. I think that was the thing. I can't
something like
remember the
that.
whole. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I just know it's a beautiful car, and it could kill people. Rock and roll.
Yeah.
So there's my argument for Christine. Quick, short, and sweet, and that's it. So
Yeah, that's one of those like just goof for me anyway. It's like it was fun. It's one of those. He had a string of like movies that were sort of goofy to me,
mhm.
like that, and then he had Maximum Overdrive, and that was another one where the vehicles came to life and were
Right,
keeping humans prisoners and this and that. I'm just like, all right, then but he definitely had, in my opinion, he had some definitely great movies in the 80s. He had a couple clunkers, and that was sort
yeah,
of a semi clunker for me, that one. But it definitely was a fun concept.
sure,
You
yeah.
know. All right.
What do you got?
I'm gonna go the Ecto One. Ecto One. Again, I don't know if it's gonna make the ultimate list here either, but I love the car. I mean, we talked about in Summer Blockbusters last week. Ghostbusters made our list, and um, I just, the car is a character for me in that movie. In the first one, it's not featured enough, in my opinion.
Right,
It really certainly took on a whole other level in the newer ones. That had like
hmm
the sidecar, like the
right.
shooter thing and everything, and all of that. I'm so happy they brought it back in the newer movies. And it looks very similar to the original and everything. So. But in the first movie, it's just a lot of fun when they first pull out of there with the sirens and everything, and it just had a cool look to it. When he first purchased it, everything that was it was just a fun character in the movie. I'll just kind of leave it there.
I mean,
So
it's just the idea that like a hearse is going to be
right,
catching ghosts and still continuing to take,
yeah,
the deceased, where it needs to go.
like they
Um,
open up the back and they pull the backpacks out like they would on the
right.
on the coffin like
Yep.
real thing or something like that. All that was it's just fun. It's just a fun minor character kind of in those movies. So
Looking actually now. I have I have the Matchbox Ecto in here somewhere. I don't
mm,
see where I have it, but yeah. No, I think actually Carter might have it up in his room, but yeah, it's. I've always been a huge fan of the Ecto one, so
yeah,
I'm glad that's on your list.
yeah, absolutely. All right, what else you got, sir?
All right, I'm going up on the list here. The what I got from Spaceballs. I mean, hey, I guess I didn't keep with the car theme. It is a spaceship, so
Mm-hmm.
so I did actually keep my promise of vehicle, and this one created by Mel Brooks. So I mean, how can you go wrong with that?
Hmm.
The movie's awesome. I'm looking forward to the sequel. Next year, I think it comes out. Um, And I hope that, and I have to assume that they're going to have that Winnebago in this new movie. It's old, it's beat up, it's rusty. It was spoofing the Millennium Falcon, which you will talk about here shortly. And again, not as good as the original, as in the Millennium Falcon, but still, I'm putting this on the list on more of the idea of the movie that it was in and the fun that it was in, not like how awesome it looked. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was a Winnebago with wings. So still a lot of fun. I'll stand by it.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll play off that same theme. Then we'll do what was based off of the Millennium Falcon. So
There we go.
in my book, it is the best vehicle in all the Star Wars movies. It is a character in itself. What the name is cool. I mean, it's flown by. I mean, fucking Han Solo and Chewbacca. I mean, geez, Then you learn the backstory. The one thing that made that ship so cool is it just wasn't perfect. Han Solo was not a perfect character, nor was Chewbacca really, but that it didn't work right.
Too.
It broke down. A couple scenes where Han had to punch it to get it to work properly.
Yep.
It looked like a hunk of junk. But Hans clearly loved that ship and expressed his, love for her. And, he's allowed to kind of make fun of her, but nobody else is, type of thing. Then you learn he won it off of Lena Calrissian and everything. But yeah, just cool. And then certainly the toys. Well, I remember I still have it to this day out of my garage. The toy Millennium Falcon. That was like just one of the most awesome Star Wars toys you can get as a kid.
Right.
Even now, they have Lego sets, and it's just a prominent thing. So you see the Millennium Falcon, even if you're a minor Star Wars fan, you know what it's from.
Right.
You probably know what it is. And, one of the best scenes in any Star Wars movie, in my opinion, is when Han Solo flies down Millennium Falcon to save Luke when he shot the TIE fighter, and the scene of the Falcon coming in with the big light behind it, like the shining savior and all that. The Millennium Falcon comes down. Yeah, it's just fantastic. It always gets me excited in any Star Wars movie to see the Millennium Falcon.
Absolutely. Not only do I agree with you, I don't need to touch on it anymore because I already put it on the list here. That's going to be our first and number one, as it should be. The Millennium Falcon is the first on our ultimate list.
Very good. Very good. All right, what's your next one, sir?
All right. Next one I have, the Gadget Mobile from Inspector Gadget. I know as a kid, it was the coolest goddamn thing, just because I love Transformers, right? And this was... It transformed from the van to the police car.
And do a copter also or something?
Yeah. I think maybe it had like a propeller on it at one point. I think it probably would go underwater too. It had everything. It was a gadget just like him. So it matched his personality, and it was to me it was just the coolest thing. I love the Gadget Mobile. It was my favorite part about Inspector Gadget, and so my nostalgia made me put it on the list, and now you're mad at it.
No, that's good. What year was that? What about year was Inspector Gadget range? Early 90s, late 80s?
No, mid 80s. Probably into the late 80s, but definitely I think they rebooted it later. But if I'm gonna guess, it's 80s, strictly 80s, I would guess.
Okay. Yeah, we'll look it up here. But I remember watching Inspector Gadget some. I mean, of course, I'm older than you, so I was not as into it. Wasn't as nostalgic for me necessarily. But God, that was 82. Holy cow!
That's what I told you. It was, yeah. I mean, that Inspector Gadget is my childhood.
Yeah, so I would have been in junior high back then. Holy cow! But it was a good show. I mean, I do it. Yeah, I mean that show was a lot of fun. I think it was sort of loosely based on Get Smart, right? He sort of had
Yep.
had the
The
Maxwell
voice.
Smart voice,
Yeah.
and everything like
Actually,
that.
I think he did the
Clearly
voice.
imitating him.
I think that actor did the voice, if I'm not mistaken. I actually would probably put money on that.
You're right.
There we
Yes,
go.
it was. It was Don Adams.
Don Adams.
You know what? I don't know that I ever knew that. Wow. Yeah, Don Adams did the voice of Inspector Gadget.
We learn
There
and
you
we
go.
grow, Brian.
That
We
is
learn
why,
and we
because
grow.
it was fucking him.
Right. You can't rip
Wow.
yourself off, can you?
No, that's fantastic.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. I like it even more now. You know what? Just because of that alone,
Yep.
I'm gonna let you put it on the list here. I mean,
All right.
that was a great cartoon. It was original. It was fun. And fucking Don Adams did the voice, and I did enjoy watching that sometimes. It would be something I would check out. So, yeah, for Gen X and Zennial kids, we'll give you Inspector Gadget's
There we go.
Gadgetmobile.
Perfect.
What the hell?
Gadgetmobile is on the list.
Yeah, what the hell? All right. Okay, another big one for me, dude. USS Enterprise. Man, that's another ship. It's like, you know, you know what that is. You see it, you know exactly what it is. Did something fall behind me? Yeah,
It
a
did.
little sign fell.
Yeah.
Our sign fell. I'm like, what happened? So I was never really much of a Star Trek fan, and I'd never watched the original really ever. No reason. And it's on Paramount Plus. If you have Paramount Plus, you know all the Star Trek stuff is there. All the movies, all the episodes, all the series, animated, everything is there. And then one day last summer, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to start watching this. Yeah. So, the USS Enterprise, Star Trek, again, I started watching the original series on Paramount Plus like last summer, became a little weekend tradition. I was instantly hooked. First episode, I'm like, now I get it. I get why his show was so popular and the characters became so beloved. And I'm still slowly working through it. I'm on season 2 of the original episode, but original series. I love it, man. Just a lot of fun. And it really is a show that made you think and everything like that. But I know we're talking about the ship and not the show itself here, but the Enterprise, of course, it is a main character on the show. I mean, it really is.
It's iconic.
It really, all the scenes of the Enterprise, they so often they have to try to save the Enterprise. It just really is a part of the, it's a part of the crew. That's another one. If you're just a casual fan, you see a picture of the USS Enterprise,
you know that's Star
you
Trek.
probably know it's Star Trek. Even if you never watched the series, you probably know it's from Star Trek. So, for me, it's got to be on the list right alongside the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it here and there throughout my life, and it's iconic. It's the Enterprise. It's been through TV shows to movies and everything in between, cartoons. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
I mean, if you're talking about pop culture, I think it has to be. I think it's criminal not to put it on the list. If you're going to put the Millennium Falcon on the list, you have to put the Star Trek Enterprise. USS Enterprise on the list. So,
all right,
here it goes.
We'll appease the Star Trek people and the Star Wars people, Dean.
That's right. We love everybody.
That's right.
We aim to please.
That's right. Okay.
All right. So my next one, the DeLorean from Back to the Future. We talked about the movie last week, Back to the Future, and the blockbuster that it was, and I think the car has a lot to do with it.
Sure, it really does. Yeah.
If you would have had, like, the original idea was for him to time travel in a refrigerator.
Yeah, that would have been awful.
It would have been awful. And this gave it style. It gave it, it gave it. I think the DeLorean and the guy who built, actually created the DeLorean and ended up going to jail for for a bunch of different crimes and stuff, but it was a show of excess from the 1980s.
Mhm.
So what better to give you a quintessential 80s movie than the DeLorean? I mean, come on.
Right.
From the fucking doors to, I mean,
Yeah.
and then the sequel, it flew. Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, that if you can't imagine that movie not having the DeLorean once you see it, like you said, with the doors opening up the way they did, that unique, weird way they opened up from the bottom
Yep.
up. You just can't picture any other vehicle. It just was absolutely perfect for that film, you know.
Absolutely.
So yeah. Yeah, that's a good one, man. The whole look to it was great.
Yep.
And that's a vehicle that collectors today, you're still trying to
Oh yeah.
find that DeLorean and try to make a replica with a time machine and everything else, you know.
1,000%.
So yeah, that's
I
a
mean,
good
who
one,
doesn't want a
man.
flux capacitor in their car?
Sure,
Come on.
sure. That's a good one.
That's a
That's a
good
good
one.
one.
All right.
And my last one, Dean, another.
Do it.
I don't know. I can't think of any other superhero vehicle that's as iconic as the Batmobile. I don't know that they're. I mean, some have like ships and different things, like you have different. Like the Fantastic Four has their spaceship. The X-Men had a ship, and it was different
Right.
stuff. But it was no one had. I can't think of anyone
Excelsior.
that had a vehicle. And you figure, and Batman was just a dude, as we know. He was just a guy running
Just a
around.
rich guy in
Literally,
pajamas.
you got to get somewhere quickly. So, the idea of the Batmobile was born born in the comics back in the 20s or whatever it was, the 40s. I mean, it was something that evolved in the comics. And then when the live action Adam West show hit, even that was just a cool version of the Batmobile, and through the movie certainly. So again, that's one in the comics and certainly on film is a main character of that's of the show, of the
So
movie.
let me ask you,
Hmm.
when you think of the Batmobile, which one do you think of? Like, which one's your Batmobile?
The main one I always think of is the Adam West show.
Sure.
It's that version, and that's the version. If I could, if money was no object, they could have a replica Batmobile. That would be the version, and it's very close. Though is the Michael Keaton
Michael Keaton in a cap.
Batmobile. That
Yeah.
is also a very very cool
Right.
version of the Batmobile. That's the first one you see. Well, technically, not even technically, the first one on the big screen was the Adam West. They had the 1966
Oh yeah.
movie or
You're
whatever it
right.
was. Yeah, but that version of the Batmobile with Michael Keaton that fit that movie just absolutely perfectly.
Are you familiar with the professional wrestler Jerry the King Lawler?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You know he owns the original Adam West Batmobile.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
he's
That would
such
be
a like a
awesome.
comic book nerd and everything. I'm pretty sure it's the original. I know. I've seen it. He's driven or he owns one of them. I'm almost positive that it's the original from the show.
Wow, that'd be great. But that's the idea. When you go to see a Batman movie, one of the things you want to see is what they're going to do with the Batmobile.
It's just as important as the suit.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Christopher Nolan Batman, that was actually not a bad one. I like the idea of the military vehicle.
Yeah.
He just spray painted it black. It was a camouflage vehicle originally. He spray painted it black with a motorcycle inside and everything. But every iteration of Batman, the Batmobile evolves as it should be.
Right.
And I don't know. I mean, you can't think of Batman without the Batmobile.
Correct. I agree. Now, my last one, Brian,
Hmm.
is Kit from Knight Rider.
Yeah, that's a good one.
First of all, when you put it was Trans Am
Yeah, that was a Pontiac as well. Yeah.
Yep, it was the Trans Am
Mm-hmm.
with David Hasselhoff, as cool as that motherfucker was at the time, driving it, and you have Mr. Feeney doing the voice. Come on.
Yeah, that was a cool character.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
Anthony or William Daniels. What I mean, that voice is iconic. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it, I do we have the availability to have him do GPS? Like, I mean, with AI and everything, we have to be able to have Kit from Knight Rider be your GPS guide.
I love that.
I'm gonna look
I
into
love
this.
that so much. That would be great.
Wow,
Turn right here. That has to exist, right?
it has to. Like, I
Man,
know
that would be awesome.
there was that one app Waze for a while. I don't know if it's still a thing or not, but they had celebrities doing the voices. So I have to assume that the AI could put together, all of the generated.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah. All right. I'm looking into this. I'm going to find out. I'll report back next week.
Something out there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like, phrases and things, it probably does or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, that was a fun show. That show there again. That was 1,000% 80s show.
Oh yeah,
for sure. The look, the feel to it, the car,
and even that noise, the sound that make.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the light going back and forth.
Yeah,
that's another one where people, again, if you have the money to be a collector, that's another one that I'm sure people seek out and they set the lights up and everything like that because it was important to them as a kid, very nostalgic and everything. So
one of the when I was in broadcasting school, we had to do a mock video or whatever, and a guy that in my class had a friend who owned a replica Knight Rider, like the kit, and he brought it out to us, and it did the light thing and and made the noise, and
that's fun.
the inside had the whole thing that the show did. And we actually have a mock commercial for Knight Rider with one of the guys being Michael Knight and everything. So yeah, it was fun. Got to shoot and edit that.
Very good. That was another one. 82 also, Dean.
Yep, look at that.
82, 4 seasons that show lasted. That is good. They had a Knight Rider 2000 movie. Oh my God. David Hasselhoff starred in that too.
He sure did.
Wow. I remember have to go back and watch it. That'd be a show like it'd be fun to go back and watch that. I'm sure it's it's very
like the
weekly holds up or whatever.
Yeah,
but that would just be fun to go. It'd just be fun to watch it. But you just like, I don't really care. It's dumb. It's campy. It's goofy. But I enjoy it. I don't give a shit what people think. That'd be fun.
I mean, it's this. I mean, the 80s was just littered with shows like that, from Knight Rider to A-Team to Magnum PI. It's all every week. Somebody had a problem, and somebody new came to him, and he had to fix it and help them.
Yeah,
and probably got to make out with the hot chick.
That's right. It was David Hasselhoff.
Right.
Yeah. Pre-Baywatch Hasselhoff.
Oh yeah.
To boot.
Yeah,
members only jacket, all that shit, whatever he had going on there.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. All right, that's a good one. That's a good one, man.
We have
great
two spots
80s vehicle
left here, bud. And I'm going to give you Batmobile because come on, it's the Batmobile. It's got to be on there.
Yeah, from a superhero. I mean, again, there's no other. I mean, what Wonder Woman's jet? I mean, you can't even think about it.
You can't even see it.
No, that's right. That's right.
It
doesn't even technically count.
No, you can't see it. You can't count it.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got here? We got we have Ecto 1.
Mm-hmm.
Kit, Christine,
Van 1,
the DeLorean. Yeah. Oh, and the Winnebago from Spaceballs.
I think of what's left here. I mean, for me, I would give the edge to the DeLorean from Back to the Future,
Okay.
just because again, it's such a. That's another one. It's a prominent character in those films. It's
iconic. I'm very, very iconic.
yes, and the genius dynamic of finding a way to, in two of the movies, certainly to get it up to 88 miles per hour at the right time, at the right moment.
Which in your real life, that piece of shit probably would have fallen apart.
Right. To get to get the time, the flux capacitor and everything to work properly. It's just, it was just phenomenal. So like you said, it had to look to it. And again, it's another one. If you're, I think probably all the vehicles I think on our list. Inspector Gadget maybe might, if you're in that era, you would know probably exactly what it is if you showed a picture of it. But the DeLorean for Back to the Future, if you see a picture of that, you barely even know what it is. You probably can. Oh yeah, that's a thing from that Back to the Future type movie or something like that. So, yeah, tremendous nostalgia, great thing, great look to it. Everything's it's got to be on the list.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we did it. You want to hear the list here?
Yeah, I think we have a good list here.
The Millennium Falcon, the USS Enterprise, the Gadget Mobile, the Batmobile, and the DeLorean from Back to the Future.
That's a well-rounded list. We are representing major pillars in pop culture and nerddom, Dean, I think, with that list.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Little nostalgia with the cartoons. You got superhero representation, the superhero vehicle. There really is no other.
Yeah, blockbusters.
Star Wars, Star Trek.
Yeah. Who can ask for anything more, really?
That's a pretty solid list. That's a pretty solid list. So, well, like you said, we have done it. We have
solved the world's problems.
I think we have. I think we have. So, I know they've been doing a lot of debating in Brazil. You know, what's the top pop culture vehicles, and they really don't know even where to start, where to turn.
Well, they're going to be happy when they hear this.
Absolutely. So we've no more thinking, no more arguing.
No, we did it for you.
That's right.
Don't worry about it. We got it.
That's right. Write it down, re-listen, do whatever you got to do.
Tell your mom, have her listen.
That's right. We are one step closer, Dean, to episode number 300, and that we thought it was going to be 250 where the big money starts coming in, but no, I think we're right. It is actually number 300.
Oh yeah, I think that's what everybody says. 300. That's where you become like a gazillionaire or something, something like that. I'd have to check numbers again, but I think I'm close.
I don't know how it works, but it's just automatically you'd have to do 300 episodes, and as soon as you hit number 300, then you get donations, you get Patreon things coming in, you get people buying shirts.
You start becoming entertaining.
Start becoming entertaining. That's right. I mean, all we're asking really is if every single person from India just bought one shirt.
That's it.
That's all we want. I mean, it's really. I mean,
so hard to ask.
No, it's like nothing. It's like $15. I mean, really.
Yeah.
Just get one for every single person of your family. Children, babies, great, exactly. That's all we did. It's just one each. We'll be fine. It's all good, and we'll keep working up to that in episode number 300. My timer's going off here.
That was the alarm saying that the India did it. We sold every shirt. Wow, I didn't know it was going to happen that fast. Honestly, thank you, India. We appreciate you.
That's right.
We really do.
That's right. All right. So again, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, everybody. So again, find us out there wherever you listen to podcasts. Watch us on YouTube, Linktree, Convincing Idiots, website, convincingidiots.wordpress.com. Listen, follow, share, all that good stuff. We appreciate your support out there. And have we convinced you that we are a vehicle to global entertainment?
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. So let me write that down.
Hey there, if you like that video, or if you just like to watch us make fools of ourselves, please like and subscribe to this channel. We really appreciate it, and we hope to see you back here.